Hello, witchy people! Back again for another letter in the YouTube Pagan Challenge 2018, and today my letter is M. Well, tonight, as you can see through my window, it's very dark. Slightly different angle today, but I'll go on about that in a minute. But letter M, and I had loads of stuff sorted out that I was going to do, and then I had some stuff on my desk. Unsurprisingly, I always have stuff on my desk because it's always a mess. But anyway, and I kind of looked and I thought, that's the perfect M for me. And my M is Madame Lenormand, particularly her cards, but her name was Marie Anne Lenormand. And she was born in 1772 in Normandy. And she was orphaned at aged 5 and went to, had a convent upbringing. After that, did all her education in a convent school. And left for Paris when she was just 14 and became an extremely famous cartomancer, a reader of cards. Highly popular in the late 1700s in France. She even did card readings for like Robespierre and Marat and people like that, you know, leaders of the French Revolution. Anyway, that's really, I think, all there is about her. There isn't a lot of detail about her, I suppose, because of the French Revolution and whatnot. She was jailed many times. Not for very long periods of time, though. She seemed to be quite lucky. And she died aged 71, and she's buried in Paris. And I think she left about 500,000 francs, which at the time was a huge amount of money, and everything was left to her, I think her only surviving relative, which was a nephew who was in the army at the time. Now, her nephew was a devout Catholic, and as soon as he got out of the army and saw everything that his aunt had left him, he promptly took the money and destroyed everything else. So all the occult paraphernalia, her cartomancy, paraphernalia, all her cards, everything, he destroyed the lot. And that's what happened. But for me, talking about the cards, now these are my Madame Lenormand cards. This is the actual deck. This is what's left of the box. The box is older than my youngest child, who's in her 20s. We all know how old I am. I don't have to go on about it. And this deck has served me well. It is. I don't get on very well with tarot. Lenormand cards really speak to me, and this is my favourite deck of all time. They are so easy to read. It does say that you need so much practice and everything else. I found them, I laid them out and haven't had a bad reading ever. I haven't actually done a reading for several years. Not a proper one. And that's going to change on Sunday. Today is Friday evening. On Sunday, I am giving a reading to someone. I never charge for my readings, ever. It's not something I've ever done. And going back a little while ago, I actually lost my Lenormand cards, my favourite deck. And I couldn't find another set the same. And I came up with these. This is the back of the original set that I had, with a pretty owl on it, and this is the box. You see, it's very old. I mean, it's over 20 years old. It's not very old, but it's old enough. And this is the box that I managed to replace it with when I lost it. See, not nearly as pretty, and that's the back. And they are nice, but they don't have so much detail on them there. And I couldn't get on with them. They just weren't for me. So they've never actually been used. And for a good couple of years, I gave up card reading because I couldn't find any deck that I really got on with. And then out of the blue, these turned up in my bedroom one day. Don't know what happened to them, don't know how they came back, and thus I started again. So there we go, Madame Lenormand, my YouTube Pagan Challenge 2018, letter M. I'm just trying to get them sort of back in there. rather shabby old case. I keep them both in this little tin, which I don't know where it came from actually. It's an old rusty tin that I love. Anyway, oh, itchy nose again. So along with this, I'm going to do a quick update. And as I say, I am slightly different camera angle because I've basically, the Vernal Equinox hit me like a ton of bricks, and I decided, got to tidy up just slightly. So I started at the top of the house. I didn't do the attic. I did the attic a few months ago, but I started at the top of the house with the ceilings on the top floor, and every single room, not my daughter and her other half, not their bedroom, because I don't, that's their room, that's their private sanctuary, I don't go in there. But every room, the walls, the ceilings, the floors, the stairs, the landing, everything was cleaned, sorted. This room was the last one to be done actually, and it still has a little bit more to do. It's a slight bit of a mess. It's not a mess, it's, I should call it organised chaos. You see my table is here with lots and lots of stuff on it. And over in the corner there's an awful lot of stuff. I don't know if I can see, an awful lot of stuff. This is this here, if I can, where's my finger? This here, whoops, is one of my units, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. These storage boxes which have all my craft stuff in. The black, these black boxes, there's one here and there's one just behind it. The one in front has the stuff that I need to, some of the stuff I need to make stuff for my Etsy store. The box behind it has the stuff that's already been made and is in my Etsy store. And I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those boxes full of craft stuff. So there we go. But it is, oops, dropping my camera. It is sorted out. My bedroom is sorted out. The only one that isn't done is the dining room, which I'm doing tomorrow. And it shattered me. 3 days of pure slog, but it was finally done. So I'm really, really happy it's done. Quick update on the dreaded D word, the diet. 5 days in, I'm doing really, really well. I don't know if I've lost any weight, but I've certainly not gained any. So that's really, really, really good. But like I say, this 3 days of real sweaty hard work, it's going to have a payoff somewhere. And for my treat, instead of having a chocolate bar or something as a treat, I got my nails done. Now, there was a time when you would never see me with nail varnish on. Hate nail varnish. I don't hate nail varnish, but it's not really my thing. I love just natural looking nails. So yes, had them back done, nice and a bit shorter than I usually like, but yeah, cut them down a bit. So I've had a beautiful manicure. It feels absolutely lovely. No varnish for a while. And that's it. That's my quick update and my YouTube Pagan Challenge 2018, letter M. So once again, Madame Lenormand, aged 71 when she died, buried in Paris. Nephew not happy about what she did. That's it for now. Keep on wishing me loads and loads of those lovely witchy wishes, and good luck for my change of lifestyle. I'm not going to call it a diet anymore. Change of lifestyle. And yeah, hopefully I will stay on track. And that's it. I do have some more books that I've ordered. Most of them are books that you probably know already. One of them was another M, Magical Aromatherapy. This, I've had this book before, and this one's different. Excuse me one minute. So people are coming home, so it starts to get a bit noisy. Had to close the door. Oh, yeah. I could cut it out, but I'm not going to. Yes, I've had this book before. Now this is a second-hand copy. This is slightly different to my book. I'm sure it's slightly different. I don't know why. But yeah, it is just, you know, it's not magical aromatherapy. No, 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 no. It's a plant guide. It's a herbal and plant guide for witches and Wiccans and pagans and whatnot. So there you go. That's it. I will go through that another time. Thank you for watching, witchy people. Bye bye for now.